Hello everyone, welcome to Scorcher Toys at AnyMoon.com's review of Toynami's Robotech I-Men figures. Today we're looking at both the Macross Saga I-Men released in 2002 and the New Generation I-Men released in 2003. The I-Men were sold in 2 packs that included 2 figures and 2 coins and generally cost around $9.99 per set. The Macross Saga toys consisted of pilot suit character figures and their corresponding VF1 Veritech. The VF1 toys do include a gun pod. Each release is numbered so folks with OCD would feel compelled to own all of them. New Generation releases include civilian outfit character figures, Cyclones in armor mode, and Alpha Fighters. There were Hanna-Barbera and Dragon Ball Z sets between the 2 Robotech releases, which explains the jump in numbering. Cyclone figures come with Scott's heavy gun, and Alpha Fighters include a gun pod as well. These toys have long been discontinued, so if you're interested in them, you'll have to shop the secondary market. If you're looking for any newer Toynami or Robotech toys, or just about any other toy for that matter, click the link in the comments below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. You'll find a huge selection, great customer service, and you'll help this channel out at the same time. These toys were packaged in blister cards that you'll need to mutilate to get at the goods. Each set comes with corresponding collector coins that identify the toy they are associated with on one side and have Toynami's I-Men mark on the other. The New Generation coins are a step up from the Macross Saga toys in that they have some cute art of the figure, while the Macross Saga coins all have the UN Spacey kite with just some text to differentiate them. You might be thinking collector's coins sound a little bit lame, but they really are cool in this instance because they let you take advantage of the primary gimmick of the I-Men, and that is that each toy has magnetic feet. So those are little magnets on the bottom of the feet, and it allows the toy to stand pretty stable on one leg, like you can see behind me. So we've got a flying Cyclone, I've got a karate kick going on over here, and I've got a little bit of a scrambling VF1 look going on. So all of that's really cool. And it ups the play value too, because if you've got some metal things lying around, you can go ahead and put your toy on those metal things. Obviously other magnetic items too. So a little bit of fun in your little figures. So these figures are small, but they do have a little bit more articulation than you might be expecting. The head is a ball joint, so you can actually get a little up and down, and a little cock left or right, and spin it around. You do have shoulders that go all the way around, but they also have a pivot on the outside. Hands, like Lego hands, are just peg-in things that can spin around for you too. Moving down, we do have a waist. And another good thing about those coins is it really adds stability on 2 feet too, so I don't have to worry about this thing falling over. It's pretty rock solid. Moving down, you can tell there are ball jointed legs, so you can do a little swivel in and out. You can come way out, and you can come forward and back. And then you also have ball jointed feet, so toe down and heel up, and then rock back and forth, twist, all of those things. So that's all really good for something this tiny. These are about 6.2 centimeters tall, which I will show you some comparisons for that in a little bit. So there you go, that's your pilot figures. Now, the other vehicles do have some elements to them that will inhibit some of the articulation. So here we have a VF1 toy. The laser's not articulated, kind of the same deal, head's a ball joint. But when we get to the shoulders, now the pilot figure can reach out, but here we have these shoulder armors, so that's very much limited in how much it can actually achieve there. So that's going to reduce your articulation, and the nose cone coming down here on the VF1 toys will eliminate the waist swivel. Now some of your pilot figures, or I guess civilian outfit figures for the new gen, do have long hair. Obviously long hair is going to reduce what you can do with the head, but otherwise those figures have the same articulation as the Macross Saga pilot figures. One thing to note, the bodies are the same, male or female, so you're not going to get any changes there. So moving along, we have the Cyclone Figures. There we go. They also have shoulder armors that will stop you from really being able to pull the arms out at all. You can swivel around the gauntlets They're just kind of attached, so that's kind of cool. You also have hip armors that are going to stop you from coming too far out at the hip. Still go back and forward pretty well. There's also a little lip that comes down on the ankles that will reduce articulation there a little bit. And similarly, the Alpha Fighters also have the shoulder armors that are going to prohibit outward motion. They do allow you to swivel at the wrist, these forearm gauntlets. And then moving down, you do have your feet again kind of encapsulated within that leg. So slightly less articulation on the ankles for those toys as well. If you're comparing them to something like a Lego figure, Lego figures are obviously only 4 centimeters tall, so much smaller, so you're not going to be able to swap these guys into your Lego sets. Lego figures do have the exact same hands. Obviously, they have nowhere near the articulation of I-Men that we're talking about here. So you do have things like walkie-talkies and stuff like that from your Lego collections. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and give those to your figures here. So I can make Scott hold a walkie-talkie from my Lego set, and he can call for help. Alternatively, I can take the Cyclone arm, I should say gun, and attach that to my Lego figure, and he can go around and cause all sorts of violence in the Lego universe. Patow, patow. There you go. So, more fun you could potentially have. Now, if you hadn't noticed yet, the Cyclone figures all have exactly the same sculpt, which means the sculpt is not accurate for any of them. It's not completely far off, but if this were Rand, like it's supposed to be, it would have a gun that he would hold on this side. If you wanted to make it Scott, obviously he would have the missiles on the side. So neither Rand nor Scott. Lancer is supposed to have a different chest. Rook is supposed to have a different chest. So they went, the easy way out on all that stuff. I don't think you're looking for perfect accuracy in these toys. And obviously there's a little bit of a super deformed aspect to them as well. These won't be for everyone, so hopefully now that you know all about them, you can make the decision if they're right for you. They're cute and they're well built, so if they're up your alley, then I don't see any reason why you should avoid them. If they don't scratch an itch for you, there's nothing here so cool that you should consider them anyway. Subscribe and check out my full review on anymoon.com. As always, thanks for watching.